Last time on StonesThrow, Cities Beneath.
Back in Vale, at Basterfield and Modem's house, Troop B-84 had a week to chill out and fervently shove down all of their emotional trauma into the dark recesses of their mind. I mean, have fun. With their new pals, Slurpee and Nora, Troop B-84 tried a new drinking game that resulted in Cassia growing a beard, Cadell's vision being inverted, Lacan staring death in the face, and Luna floating a little. Also, this is important, Lacan flirted with Nora. Lacan flirted with Nora. As they bid farewell to the above-bound Basterfield and Modem, Troop B-84 was given one last mission: investigate a single mysterious light flickering within the walls of Mantel, Darth.
Hello, and welcome to StonesThrow Cities Beneath. I'm Anna Prosser. That's Rachel, Bo, Christina, and your Dungeon Master, Nathan. We're happy to be here to be playing episode 2 of season 2, or, as we said, if you do not celebrate seasons, episode 14.
We try to be sensitive towards non-seasonal people.
Yeah.
If you are non-seasonal, you are welcome here.
If you don't acknowledge seasons.
Anyway, let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
I've noticed recently that I don't, as a professional Dungeons and Dragons player, I say Dungeons and Dragons really weird, and I'm gonna regret pointing that out.
Super cut
I
of
think it's
every time
endearing.
Anna's ever said it.
I get like stuck on it. Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a hard yeah. No, it's endearing. It's not even bad.
I am literally a professional communicator. I have a degree in speech communication.
I think you're
Dungeons
communicating it
and
really well.
Dragons.
Are you ready for Dungeons Dragons?
There's analysis to be done here. You're trying to include extra meaning in these words. You're communicating something more.
I just want it to be soft. I want it to be a friendly little offering. Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, cute. Like a little
Yeah.
snack.
Yeah.
The doily underneath.
Welcome.
Oh.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Anyways, Nathan Sharp, can we play Dungeons and Dragons?
Please.
Yes, we literally can. So, y'all are about ready to head out from the remains of the city of Vale as the crew, consisting of some lovely individuals you met, including Modem and Reginald Basterfield, 69th of his name.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Nice.
It was.
Are heading out. Before he leaves, Modem had mentioned to you that there is a good place that you might want to check out that piqued his curiosity, that he marks on your map, called Mantel, Darth. The journey is about 27 miles from Vale, so about a day on foot. As you've said your goodbyes and begin making your way to investigate this should-be abandoned city. Anna, can you roll a 20-sided die?
I'm gonna roll a real one. I'm not falling into that trap again.
Hell yeah, baby! Go do it!
I've
Do
got
it!
complaints after
Where's
last
my
session,
dice? Where'd I put my dice?
Oh
Except for when
god.
I died.
Oh no.
Wait, while Anna looks for her dice, how long has it been since we played that drinking game?
That was
Question.
the night before.
Oh, how do we feel?
Oh, all effects.
Oh,
are
good.
off.
Oh.
You might,
Man!
you might be a little...
Christina.
Yeah. Yes, Cassie.
Yeah, actually, can I get con saves really quick? Constitution saving throws from everybody.
7.
Okay.
Go.
More like
Oh my
saves. That's a
guys, dude, my thing landed on 18 and went and then did another extra. So it went from 18 to 4.
No.
crazy how dice work.
So I'm at 6. It's not even real dice.
Oh my god, I got a 3.
Okay. And what was Lacan's roll?
19.
Okay, everyone but Lacan is a little hungover.
Oh
Fuck.
no. Well, everybody gets treats.
And then, Anna, do you have that?
10.
10. Okay, cool.
Where are mine too then?
So, no real effects. Nothing mechanically. Just, not feeling too hot. Yeah.
Why is everything all bright?
Oh, all the different colors.
The right colors, though, right? Good old.
It goes back and forth. These are actually reverse polarized shades, so it's like I can see normal colors now.
Oh, don't say
can't
colors
take-
that loud.
Sorry.
Dude, a hangover where everything, like, inverts every, like, 10 minutes.
That's actually...
Oh, god.
Like, instead of throwing up, you just... colors are different. Which makes you want to throw up.
The colors, Duke.
Oh, I can see all the colors of the wind. Ugh. Well,
I actually want to wear these.
are we, we're on our way. How are we getting to, the place?
We still have the box wagon, you said, right?
No, that was technically property of Mason, and the crew will be taking that.
Bro,
And
but they have like a whole ship.
Yeah, but they're using it to get there.
And they
It's the ship
took
that
the
takes-
Strider. My Strider Menzo.
So we're walking to this place hungover.
The map that I was trying to copy off Nora, does that include, or what does that include?
Can you make... Should kind of check this with Bree.
I try to show it to you guys. It's just like 4 crayon lines that I worked very hard on. I'm like, I think I've got it. It was about the same.
It's beautiful.
I'm like, I can't look. It's making me dizzy.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just call it intelligence. So D20 plus whatever your intelligence bonus is.
He thinks I have a bonus. So that's a straight 3.
No.
Oh,
that
this is Fort Knox
word.
all over again.
No.
Listen, I spent a lot of time on the drawing, but I have to admit, I spent a lot more time watching Nora draw.
Hey.
It's actually just a picture of Nora instead of a map.
There's like a little, I started and then dude, I don't know. I'm not sure what it looks like there, but it's not what I thought I was working
It's
on.
like Nora as an anime girl in every corner.
She's got a protractor and a slice of pizza.
And it says Mr. and Mrs. Nora.
Just like, this was a map when I drew it, I thought.
I guess we were all a little drunk last night.
It's a map to your heart.
Aww.
Done that for days.
Well, I guess. So how are we going to know how to get there?
Well,
He
you
gave us
have-
directions.
Yeah, you have real map, too.
Oh, good. We're like, thanks, Lacan. You can have it back. Kadal's just gonna. Who are we? Who are we? Are we in a line, or are we just walking?
We're trudging. We're hungover. We're trudging.
Yeah, we're trudging to this place. Kadal's on all fours. He's actually crawling like a dragon right now. He's like, ugh. Like,
There's other people that do
Cassia,
live.
sit.
Cassia's on my back. Yeah.
People live in this town.
Yeah. We're
Like it's not a fully abandoned. Like people see us. This is
wild.
horrifying.
Kadal on all fours with sunglasses on, and then Cassia just like on top of him, like
Just like ragdolled.
yeah. She's on her back across Kadal's
No, I'm
spine.
just sitting.
Yeah.
I think Luna is not changing her movement at all, and as a result, keeps barfing. Like, you know how when you're hungover, you need to move slow?
Yeah.
She's not doing that. She's just still skipping around, and then it's like...
She's just like, ha 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 ha.
No, we really are Troop Barf 84 now.
Oh my
Barf
God.
84 has returned.
And
Sorry,
just to
look-
paint the rest of the picture, Lakana is walking 10 to 15 feet behind them. As if they're not with this same party. But mostly to make sure no one veers off in any direction either.
Yeah, yeah,
Other than that, I think we just trudge until we get there.
yeah. I'm a mount with pants.
Which I guess solves an age-old question, Kadal, of whether they'd be just primarily on the back feet or across all four.
Yeah, I kind of like, lizards kind of do this like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I don't. Keep going.
Yeah, it's
What
like,
was that? I didn't see it.
it's kind of like if you
Like
get
what?
a good shot, if you can get a good shot.
I can't hear you so good. What did you say? Like what?
Yeah, you gotta put your legs high, and that's what the lizards do.
Can I get a perception check from everybody?
Christ alive.
Why am I rolling physical dice? Why do I roll any dice?
Kadal.
Oh my god. Well, what Lacan can tell you with a 5, dear DM, is that lizards, they walk like this.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5, but actually my perception modifier is really high, so I get a 12.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Cool.
Well, I rolled a 6, and my perception modifier is high too, and now it's an 8.
Nice.
Wow.
I know, big numbers.
And Cassia.
12.
Okay, cool.
Hate that. When it's just, okay, cool.
So you are what you suspect to be about, we'll say, halfway through the journey. Hours and hours have gone by of trudging through, occasionally stopping to hydrate, a little more movement, maybe snacking along the way. You're starting to feel a little bit better.
Hell yeah.
I got it all out.
Yeah,
I'm walking on my hind legs now.
the demons are all expelled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine many threats on the road, so I've just got the saltines and the water. Just checking like a marathon helper.
Underdark saltines.
You're handing out oranges. Luna puts one in her mouth and smiles with like the orange peel.
I show you how to.
And about halfway through your journey, the path you're on is a wooden walkway built into cliffside that feels pretty sturdy and is about 15 feet wide. More or less, it's just gone from kind of stone rock path to kind of this wood walkway.
Nice.
And we're slowly like ascending along like a cliff face. Like one of the juts of it is kind of this road that's been continued, or like we're climbing.
Right now,
Or is it flat?
well, the walkway is flat, and right now it's kind of gradually descending. But for the most part, for the moment, it's pretty level.
I'm having bridge flashbacks.
Me too.
Me
I'm
too.
having fun.
Just hoping you stay away from the edge, everyone. Have we passed anyone on the road at all?
Well, Lacan, you are caught off guard. We'll say at this moment you are kind of heading up the rear as you feel claws dig into your back.
Ow! What? Ow! What the fuck? Oh.
Let's see, you take 6 slashing damage
Oh my.
as Lacan screams out in pain from getting slashed from behind. Y'all see something has snuck up on you. And I will drop this in resources, but it is an intellect devourer.
What the?
A a brain with 4 legs. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my, so early. It's in too bright. Oh, it's a not 20, it's 23.
Okay, Kadal with the 23. That's good. Why?
That's Yahoo.
I got a nat 1. So with my modifier, that's a 2.
Season 2, baby!
It's here, season 2.
Cassia.
Wow, I got 7.
7.
I'm
And
sorry. What are we rolling? Actually, doesn't matter. I got a 1.
it's initiative.
Solidarity, Luna.
So what's
These
the
dice
total?
suck. This is why these are my second pick. Like my emergency set. I don't know where my real set is. Jail. Straight to jail.
So what's your initiative?
Oh, 6.
Okay.
Because you can't crit fail initiative, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Finishing off its surprise round on Lacan. Lacan, I need an intelligence saving throw.
You know I'm not good at those.
Oh, it's an intelligence.
Okay, that's a 4, and I'm also done with the digital dice.
Okay.
That was disrespectful, too.
That was
That's
crazy.
So it's going to attempt to devour some intellect.
How does it do that?
I'm clearly bereft.
You take 3 psychic damage.
Oh. Looks like a walnut.
Ow.
What's your intelligence score?
10. It's a 10, sir.
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
Ah!
He's like, you are now dumb as fuck.
It was 1 point away, but aside from the psychic damage, you are fine. And that brings us to Kadal.
Okay. So, we're in a line now?
You would have been scattered, maybe.
Okay.
in
We're like,
time
scatter!
formation.
I'm like, it's too bright still. What is that? Walnuts. Okay, so how does this thing take your intellect? Psychic? Does that mean it like, there's like some sort of like aura or something? Can you see it happen?
Can everyone roll, let's call it insight.
Go!
No.
That's
I
a
just
21.
learned this lesson.
Mm.
That's wisdom.
21 for me.
Okay.
I got
16.
An 8.
Okay.
Mine's a 5.
All right.
The physical's not better.
So, Luna and Kadal, this thing devours intellect with psychic abilities. So it does physical damage with its claws, but it also tries to literally eat your intelligence with its fucking being. And if it succeeds, that's very bad news.
Okay. Okay. Does anything happen if it's like it doesn't absorb my whatever intellect I have left if I touch it?
No, it's like it's an attack. So
Okay.
you want to go for it.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Unarmed strike. Here we go. Yeah, this one. That's a 19.
19 hits. Roll damage.
Let's go.
Nice.
Ha!
Drunken Master, this suits you.
That's a 7.
Okay. Takes 7 damage.
And then we're gonna do bonus unarmed strike.
Hell yeah, get it. Honk man.
That's a 15.
Dang.
15 hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. That's a 4.
Okay.
And
you-
I'm hungover.
Is Cassia still on your back?
Yeah, you punch this thing twice in, I guess, the brain, and it just starts leaking blood.
Me did that?
Yeah, the
Well,
brain
that's so bad for it.
is.
No.
It's got a concussion for sure.
As it kind of winces in pain, just
I'm like, oh god, it's too early.
now it's going to retaliate
Shit.
and go for you.
Okay, but he puts his sunglasses on first.
And
Is it like a neuralizer thing where like if I put sunglasses on?
That is a plus one. That's a 21 to hit.
Well,
Dang.
it does.
Right. You take 5 slashing damage,
Oh, sure.
and now I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
No. Okay. Oh, intellect go. 13.
13 just barely saves.
Sunglasses.
So you feel it tries to enter your mind
Yeah.
telepathically.
Yeah.
But you shake it off.
Yeah, because I already have that that vertigo from the hangover, so I'm like, whoa, and it tries to get my mind, and it's like, what the fuck?
Gross.
Brings us to Cassia.
Can I make it little?
It's a little
Can you
baby.
try?
Okay, I would like to try. I would like to cast reduce.
Okay. What is the? I'm assuming it's a save.
The save is a con 14.
Con 14. Thank you. Let's see. It rolls a 19 total.
What the?
I want
Well,
to see Tiny Brain.
Like Kadal said, it's like so early, man. I need more bread with sauce
Yeah.
before I can handle this.
Luna, or sorry, Cassio. Anything else on your turn?
Yes. Can I? No, actually, no. Thank
Okay.
you. Though.
Luna,
There's only one, right?
only one.
And it's bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot it with my crossbow.
Do it.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
22 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Luna's like, no.
So
That's
I've been watching your 3 hungover asses just stumble this whole journey until we finally get to this precarious bridge where I am surprise attacked, damaged, and nearly ruined mentally. And then you 3 leap into action like, ka-chow, 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 and
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
I don't know, Nate, what is
You've
it?
been taking care of us, and now let us take care of you. Except
we're
for
like-
me, because I
we're-
didn't do anything.
But you
What's
I just like-
the damage on the attack, Luna?
12.
12.
Without those saltines, we would not have been up for this, Lacan.
Y'all
I feel-
watch as Luna launches a bolt from. It's a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing just.
I'm imagining Luna was like, she's still not feeling very well. This thing jumps on Lacan's back. She goes,
As the arrow pierces through the brain, doesn't even go all the way through. Just the head of it is on one side, the back is out the other, as it just kind of
Oh.
falls over as blood and pus just oozes out of its wounds, as it is dead.
That is so funny. It's like we're drunken style fighting, and like Lacan's the only one. Lacan's the most confident because he's the most like sober and everything. He's like, "Don't worry, guys. I've got this." Gets his ass handed to him, and then we come through. And I imagine Luna is like more normal now when she's hungover. Like she's standing up straight, like walking like she has a 401k and shit. She's like, "Don't worry, guys. I've got this." Bam. Anyways.
That was just a single round of combat, right? So what is that, like 4 seconds total from like me being surprise attacked and like
punch, bolt.
yeah, I fail the initiative and then like, ow! And then you 3 just murder it before I know it's
Yeah,
that's gotta be our most successful combat ever.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of hit points, but they can be a huge problem if they succeed on devouring intellect. So taking
You
care
get
of it
it.
fast was very correct. Congratulations.
Having played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, I won't even bother to loot it.
Oh yeah, this is just a brain with legs.
We
No
fought
shoes.
worse and lost worse.
Well, there could be brain in there.
If it takes your intellect, is it gone forever?
Can you get it back?
let me get insight again
Okay.
for whoever wants to know. Kadal, what was your insight roll? Wasn't it like 21?
Yeah, I think it was 22 or
Can
something.
I do history?
Yeah, you can do history.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I got 26.
Okay.
So you know everything about this.
So, if an intellect devourer successfully devours intellect, the intelligence score of the victim is reduced to 0. They are stunned until they can regain at least 1 point of intelligence. So basically, they will be incapacitated. Unless, of course, the intellect devourer also decides to pull a body thief and take over the victim.
Oh,
In which
it's
case
just like,
they would control it.
oh my gosh, that actually happened in a book that I love. It was called My Mind, My Heart. And
Oh
so
my
they
God.
somehow he took the body snatching happened, but it was more of a heart snatch because once they shared a body like that, they fell in love. It was really beautiful.
Cassie, are you in love with this walnut?
Not this one.
All right.
So, how would one regain intelligence if it was devoured?
You would need something along the lines of like restoration.
Like a wish spell?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a few things
restoration.
that can do it, but I
Mhm.
mean it's would have been a different arc.
So-
It would be very
What-
bad.
What if you eat the brain?
Eat the intellect devourer?
Do you get the intellect back?
That's a great question.
I'm not a
don't think
scientist.
Probably a good source of protein though.
We are on a cliff, right? You said?
It was like a 15-foot cliff, right?
Luna's
Or like-
gonna go walk over to it and grab her arrow and just
Damn!
kick it off the cliff off of her arrow and kind of shake the stuff off her arrow and put it back in the quiver.
Yeah, just
Dude.
kind of
Where did it come from?
Where's it going?
these are one of many things that are just around in the Underdark.
Ah, that's good.
We
So
should go.
real quick, none of us have lost intellect though, right?
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
Not that you can tell.
I will say, peek under the hood though. The roll for the successful intellect devouring was 1 short.
Well, good job, everyone.
Yeah,
We
it's a
did
roll-
it.
It's a roll that needs to match or exceed the intelligence score,
Jeez.
which was 10, and we rolled 9 for it. So good job. Just smart enough.
That's like
Oh.
that sobered us up. That actually, it trying to devour my brain or my intellect actually like got all that vertigo out of me. So I'm like, you know, I kind of feel better.
Smarter, if anything.
Well, shall we?
Yep.
Carry on?
Let's go.
We go.
Much
Sure.
more alert now.
The rest of the way, no intellect devourers, no interruptions,
Sweet.
no other travelers along the path. Pretty quiet. Maybe like off in the distance, you'll see things flying around, maybe other people out and about, but very, very far off. Again, the Underdark's a huge place where you can get a pretty high up or low down view, depending on where you are.
Is
But-
this is the distance from Vale to the new location? It's a pretty far travel, correct?
Yeah, it's about a day on foot.
Do a lot of civilians cross between provinces?
Not really, no.
So passerbyers like kind of like, what are they doing out here?
Yeah, the vibe kind of is like, you know, like similar to how you would feel about when you first passed up the Unhallowed. It's
Oh,
like
sure.
you're at least on your guard.
Cool.
It's like you don't know who you're going to cross, and who knows what everybody's motives are down here.
Cool.
But the rest of the journey is uneventful, uninterrupted. And after about 12 hours of travel, you... Let me play this. Got extra ambiance here for this.
Love it.
Oh, the Emperor has like those. I don't have audio level.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
What I
is the water playing for y'all? It's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, at
It's
least
quite loud, in fact. An ocean of waves.
It actually sounds like we're at the beach.
Yes.
Oh, cool. It reset my volume to be like maxed out.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, where's it?
It's actually waving between my speakers.
There we go. Okay, anyway. Technical difficulties. It's all good. It's all good.
It's a little loud compared to the guitar.
Okay. I had this all ready too. How fun. All right. It's going to have to be that.
That's great.
So you arrive on the shores of a large body of water. And you see the beach is covered in black sand.
We're in Iceland.
And in the distance, you see the city that was described to you, which I will drop for you here. The city of Mantel. As Modem described it, a vertical city built inside of a massive cavern pillar. Unlike in this picture, all the lights in the city are out, except for one single light at the very top. Leading into the water are the remains of a small dock that doesn't seem to have been used for a very long time, with 3 small rowboats on the shore near the dock. It also has been quite a day. This place seems pretty isolated, and you seem to have additional protection with one side being water. If you were so inclined, this could be a place to take yourself a rest.
I would love. I think that would be a great idea.
Here on the shore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of vibey. You got water as white noise.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Is there
Sleep sound?
a less exposed, less visible spot along the beach? Anything with like an overhang or a cave or like even a dune that we can like hide in the lee of?
Lacan, let me get investigation.
Don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere at night. We might want to have. Oh God! I rolled a 1, sir.
Fort Knox! It's Fort Knox!
You know what? We're fine. Probably. This looks great. I just sit down.
I don't think I could find us here.
Holy shit. Yeah, let's take a rest. This is great. Yeah, it could all just like back falls and just goes, yeah, right here.
I'll make a little cozy little campfire.
Yeah, you'd have the supplies to do so.
Sweet. And then I'll just sit by it and let everybody else fall asleep first, because I only need to trance for 4 hours. So I like to watch everyone fall asleep.
Are we doing a, to make sure we're safe, are we doing a short or long rest?
I actually don't need any rest, personally. So it's up to you guys.
Well, if you don't need rest and if you're not going to take a rest, are you going to watch us all night, or do we need to do like guard shifts?
Sure, I can watch all night. I literally have all my hit points and I think all my spell slots, so.
Must be nice.
I like imagining that at this point Cassia finds it comforting that you're watching us sleep. Like it's like the nightlight.
My like glowing eyes.
Yeah.
Honk shoe.
Freaking shoe, baby.
So, short rest or long rest?
I think
You
a
guys
long
can
rest.
take a long rest because I can just watch
All right,
overnight.
we rest.
And I make some snacks because I do that every long rest now.
Resting.
So everyone can mark long rest. Luna doesn't need to. Luna, while you are awake and everyone's asleep,
Oh, man.
Here we go.
You made that happen. You manipulated us.
It's like when everyone like a nap time.
What do you think DM stands for? Dungeon manipulator.
Damn manipulative. Oh yeah, that's better. I like that.
a little crab walks by.
Damn it! You're terrible, mister.
I make friends with it.
Can I get animal handling?
Come on, come on, come on, come on. 8.
You reach down to try and befriend it. It's gonna pinch you. Not enough to do damage, but enough to...
Rude.
It does that like crab dance when it's hostile. Like,
Yeah.
oh wait, that's spiders. Still same thing. It just kind of
Yeah.
like puts its arms up.
Yeah. Is this one?
Yeah.
Looking at you with his little beady eyes.
My bad. Sorry.
Scuttles away. But aside from that, call.
You bamboozled us.
I don't know. Crab might have been capable of more.
Could have been.
We'll never know.
That
I don't
crab's
wanna know.
backstory is crazy, actually.
All right, we're up. We're at 'em.
Up and at 'em.
Okay.
Hey, is everyone awake? I was so bored. What did you dream about?
I didn't really have any dreams, but I could tell you what Lacan dreamed about.
What?
How are you? Do you know what Lacan dream? Are you in Lacan's dreams?
Were you at the crab rave too?
I'm not in Lacan's dreams, but Nora is.
That's cute.
I just respect her.
One might say she's the woman of your dreams.
Actually, Lacan, could I get a wisdom saving throw?
My brother, it is a 4.
Okay.
No.
I pray for.
While
double
you
digits.
were asleep, you did in fact have an interesting dream. Whatever you were dreaming about, maybe it was about endeavors you're dealing with from the Order Under, maybe about your family, maybe about the journey you're on. Somebody grabbed you by the forearm and pulled you off of your feet into a place that, as you think back on it, you kind of lose the images. But you were brought somewhere that in the moment felt very, very real and yet incomprehensible to anything you'd ever seen. Like your state of being was altered. Physics did not work the way they normally do. It was like you were floating and you were formless, and you saw other. I say you saw. You perceived in one way or another other beings of this same form, scattered and flowing throughout what felt like a different world for a few seconds. And this stands out to you because in the moment it felt, you didn't feel like you were asleep, but you felt like you were just genuinely somewhere else. And as seconds go by, now that you're awake, the details, the feeling, that dream, that space kind of escape you.
So, you're kind of like joking around, through all this, like, Lacan's just sort of in that waking haze of, like, trying to remember the last couple, like, moments and details of a dream. So he's like, not... Sorry, what? Good morning. What? No. Kadal. What?
Mm-hmm.
It must have been a really good dream.
Why?
Because you seem to still be dreaming about her.
Do I above board? Do I have like morning wood? What is going on? Like,
Above board.
Probably should have worn looser
Above
pants,
board,
buddy.
Does my character have an erection?
why? I'm just a boy waking up.
Like, I don't feel like that's the DM's call.
Kadal's like, hey, brother, we all get it once in a while.
That is not my situation.
Oh, no, you can't help it. I get it.
I just, for a brief moment, touched the real and will never attain that again, so I'm stuck in the imaginary. And this will go on to form the basis of probably a lot that Lacan talks about in the future. So.
Kadal's like, hand on the shoulder, like, I'm proud of you, man. Brother.
But,
Now let's go cross.
I like Michael Scott shaking hands, like, I don't know what I'm proud of you for, but thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, we're both like,
Okay, if I give
Eddie.
you breakfast, will you leave me alone, Goodall?
absolutely. Does this give me a buff?
Plus 2 health.
Hell yeah. Extra health?
No.
No, you're all full from your long rest.
But it's delicious,
All
I've
right.
been told.
We gotta cross this water, looks like.
Can I inspect the boats?
Yes.
Investigation?
Yeah.
13.
Can I help Luna as well?
No need. The
Fantastic.
boats seem like they are functioning. You are able to drag one somewhat into the water, not so far out that it starts floating away, but enough to see that it does in fact float. And there's oars to row with.
And none of the boats are better than the other? More seaworthy?
Not necessarily. They look pretty much to be 3 of the same boat.
Are they big enough to hold all of us? One holding all of us?
Each boat looks like it would hold 2.
Okay. Cool.
Does
Trying to
anyone
make
know
me
how to swim?
What's that?
Do any of us know how to swim? I assume I would.
You would have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
You swim the best.
I'm the best swimmer. I'll meet you guys there if you want.
I think Luna knows how to swim.
Can I roll for that?
Roll for swim.
I mean, it's up to you if you know, like, you know how to swim. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of how well do you swim.
It just like I feel like a pond to you guys is a lake to me.
Right.
And just out of curiosity, and in no way do I want to reference cookies or the size of them, the lake at Menzo Baranzan, the lake here, different lakes. We've been different places, but equally kind of big and
Yeah.
This one isn't as large. The water attached to Menzo Baranzan seem to be almost endless. Whereas you can kind of see in the picture here, this is a large body of water. It would take a little time to row from the shore to the city, but you can kind of see the perimeter of the entire thing. This is a big lake.
Have we been or seen bodies of water this large before? Are we familiar with this kind of size water?
Yeah, you might have seen this.
Sick. Cool. Cool.
Are there trees around?
No.
Is there anything that would float around? Can I break off a piece of the wooden dock?
Sure.
Does anyone have rope in our party?
yes.
Yeah, I think. No. No.
Oh, a boomerang?
Lacan does.
Yeah, I got a boomerang.
I want to go up to Cassie and say, I know that, sometimes swimming can get kind of difficult for you, so I just want to make sure you're safe. And I want to fashion a little life jacket, which is just tying a piece of wood to her front.
Now I have morning wood.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And it will keep you safe.
Protected by morning wood.
Thanks, Luna.
Because then you'll float on your back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you start thinking about Nora as well, we won't see it.
I don't think
I'll
that's.
just roll on.
Never
I
mind.
don't think Nora would appreciate the way you're talking about her.
We're, just like you said, Lacan, we're respecting her.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciating
Anyway, let's go.
her. Kadal's like, yeah. Kadal's gonna just suggest that, like, he and Cassia take one boat, and then Lacan and Luna in the other.
That makes sense.
Cool. And there's oars as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
Can I inspect the water?
Yeah.
I want to see if it's like got any weird qualities that we wouldn't want to touch just in case.
Ooh, like magic detector or
Oh.
something like that?
Well, first I just want to see if it's poison. I got a 15.
Okay. The water appears to be made of water.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't have a weird smell or like any weird algae.
No. It's
Are
just kind of dark water.
Okay.
Are we able to see beneath the water at all as we glide out onto it?
A little bit. It's a tad murky, and in addition to that, the water is not completely calm. There's a bit of a current.
All right. We start paddling.
We row.
Okay. Who so it's kind of, you might be able to have two people rowing at once, but it seems a little more ergonomic for one person to do it, as this is like kind of a one-person wide boat. So who is going to be rowing on each boat?
I figured Kadal would be rowing and using his tail as a rudder as well.
Aw.
Oh, cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, Luna, I imagine you would want to try the oars at some point, but I'm happy to just sit in the back so you can enjoy the prow.
I guess when like Luna's like, yay, do, and Lacan's like, I can do that if you want. She's like, okay, and she gives it to you, and then she's just like if the head of the boat or the prow of the boat like this, she's just hanging her head over it, and like her arms are dangling in the water, and she's just like making little designs in the water while it goes.
That is so cute.
It's worth it because you look like you're having so much fun.
My little feet are like feet up behind me, like do 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 do.
That is fun imagery. Also, Kadal, I like the tail rudder idea so much so that the rolls you're going to make for rowing, I will give you an additional +2 on it.
Yeah, I'm in my element.
So, whoever is rowing, so that's Kadal and Lacan.
Yes.
I need athletics.
All right.
Now's my time to shit.
That bro. Okay, so it landed on the B and then moved to 2. It's a 6.
6.
Yeah. Oh, do I get another roll?
No, you get a +2 with the rowing. So 8 total.
8.
Okay. And Lacan?
14.
Nice.
14. Okay.
I
This is my
do
element.
observe me performing slightly better than Doll. I'm just sort of like,
That's because I'm just taking in the sights and I'm just looking around more than you are.
Rowing is kind of a very like rich person thing to do, like being on like the row team at like Oxford or something. Like that's pretty
I did
cool.
crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly you have a polo shirt on for no reason.
Wraparound shades and a
The
puka necklace.
5-inch shorts too. And we're like, where'd you
A
get all
sweater that's like tied loosely around the neck.
this? Yes.
So, with those rolls, that's not to see if you do it or not. You are still rowing and you are still making your way there. It's more just to see who is rowing faster, who's rowing better.
That's because we're taking our time.
So with that, between that and the kind of choppy current, there is, as much as you try to stay like as close to each other as possible, there's about 30 feet of distance between the two boats, which isn't like too huge. You're still in sight of each other. You can see the other boat pretty well, but it's hard to close the gap any more than that.
I will, once it starts getting to be about 30 feet, Lacan will slow down. We're not trying to break up the party. So.
I actually, I imagine that.
I hope that
Kadal-
embarrasses you, though, Kadal.
I actually imagine Kadal, because he knows how to swim and it is his element. He's like, he wants to stay a little further back just in case to see if anything's going to happen, to make sure that he's got your back.
Oh yeah, so this is totally on purpose.
This was intentional.
Right.
So it appears we're at a bit of a stalemate here, where
Just slowing down.
Well,
catch up, Kadal.
I'm like, you got it.
Oh, I know I've got it. You want me to wait for you?
No, take your time.
Ah.
you do notice the 30-foot difference, and you're like, all right, maybe we should try and close this gap a little bit.
Yeah, my tail starts going a little faster, just so he can't see that I'm like trying to keep up. My tail's like, but my rowing's the same.
As you get partway there, Luna, you're looking over the edge. You're making your fun little designs, and you catch your reflection in the surface of the dark waters beneath you. And to the left and right of your reflection, two large amber eyes open.
Uh-oh.
As your boat starts to rock back and forth violently. As I would like everybody to roll initiative once again.
What in
I
the...
should have known when you said 30 feet that was going to be something initiative-y.
Guess what I rolled again.
What? No way! So that's a total of
6.
6. Wow.
Wait, you rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
clip that we made really rings true. It's like, get ready for it's a 1. And it's a 1. And it's a 1.
So no false advertising. 13 for Lacan.
13.
I rolled 13 as well.
Yo.
Oh,
That's so
okay.
cute.
Guys, I
Okay,
rolled
so
a 13 as
Lacan
well,
Maurice
but
here?
it's plus 3, so it's 16.
Ew.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's see. So between Lacan and Cassia, Lacan, what's your dexterity score total? 'Cause we have a speed tie.
12?
12, and Cassia?
You are not going to believe this. Mine is also 12. We're like Mary Kate and Ashley. It's like,
Okay.
We should trap
Shall
our
we roll
parents.
we'll just have we'll have Lacan go first.
yeah. I'm sitting there with like the board tied to me, kind of like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah. I
it
see the
bad?
boat. I see the boat kind of like rocking, and I'm like, why are you guys rowing like that? Be normal.
I'm not doing this, kiddo.
No.
As
Whoa.
as the boat starts to rock,
That was
you
free.
all see large tentacles emerge from the water. As Lacan and Luna, well, Luna, as you're looking into the water, you see that the camouflage of a giant octopus dissipates.
Dissipates.
Luna's first reaction is, hey,
Its round head is about 6 feet in width,
wow, you're big.
and the tentacles begin to wrap around the boat.
Oh, please don't touch that.
The octopus is gonna go first.
No.
No.
Let's see here. Yeah, I first saw you, Luna, so it's going to, it's gonna attack. Oh, that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I had a feeling. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
It just tentacle slaps me.
No, it grabs you and tries to crush you. And I now also need you to roll a d20.
Anna and I have lived this exact scenario in Sea of Thieves.
3.
All right, you are restrained.
Luna!
As you all watch this tentacle emerge from the water and grab Luna.
No, we, that's very rude.
Kadal,
Yeah. couple questions.
Yeah.
Can I fight underwater?
Ooh, interesting.
Possibly.
Does Kuatoa have any kind of like advantage of being underwater?
And with that pistol shrimp.
Here. Let's see. Just looking up some stuff.
Yeah. Yo, this track slaps.
Yeah, it's really good.
Sure is.
It does feel very Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, FantasyPlus.app.
Giving naval warfare.
It's giving giant octopus attack.
It's giving Kraken.
Does your character sheet have a swimming speed on it?
No, it has survival.
I think-
Athletics?
So here's what we're gonna say,
Okay.
because the Underdarkling is kind of an experimental mess with it as we go. And we're gonna say Kuatoa should have a good swim speed, which we'll say just for now, making stuff up on the fly.
Yep.
You have a swim speed equal to your walking speed because
Nice.
you are fishmen, and you would not get disadvantage on melee attacks underwater.
Cool.
So if you want, you can literally swim up to it and punch it in the face.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, "Ah!" And then I dive in.
Cool.
And I do the like how
It's like the Majora's Mask, like Zora swim. That
yeah, exactly.
very fluid.
So I'm making.
Wait, is your tail this way or this way?
It's it's
Shark
this-
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And so, what I want to do is go under, and then try to swim up and try to slice off or get Luna out of her grip.
Okay, what are you going to use to do that?
Open strike. Sorry.
Okay, there isn't like a slice factor to it. It's not.
Right.
Also, aren't I still on the boat? So like the octopus is below and I'm grabbed on the boat.
Oh, I thought you were being carried.
No, you're still on the boat.
Oh, then,
So the octopus is below and like reached up and grabbed me on top of the
got
boat.
you. Oh, then instead of going up out of the water, I go down to see what it is, and I do an open or unarmed strike.
Yeah, you go underwater. You're able to close the gap since you're only 30 feet away.
Can I see the?
Yeah, this is a giant octopus.
I want to
It is-
hit. I want to boom him in the eye if I can.
Yeah, you could punch him in the face.
Here we go. That's 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
It's 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
I
that's-
love that imagery of you just like diving in the water, and this is the
Yeah.
first time we've seen you like swim really.
tornado. Just doing a barrel roll in the water, and then a bonus action of another unarmed strike,
Okay.
and that's a 21.
21 hits.
That's a 5. Sorry, that's an 8.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you swim up to this thing underwater. You just
Yeah.
and
And
you
underwater,
see
I go.
big amber eyes just like kind of wince in pain at you, and it looks angry.
And underwater, I go. She doesn't want to talk to you. Scream.
Doesn't quite know what you said, but it doesn't like the vibe. They're just kind of like just a large mass of bubbles.
Yeah, and I'm like, no.
That brings us to Lacan.
Okay, I'm going to admit, my first impulse when you told me the giant octopus was that we should it. And I just want to know where that impulse in the con came from. Is it like something you read in a book? Is that real? How smart are these guys? Do you have any sense of like, could sense be talked into them?
They are very intelligent.
You're not sure? All you know is a giant octopus is attacking your boat.
You can't speak my language. Because I told him no.
That's true. You did tell him no, and he just looked pissed.
I told him to
But he did.
scram, actually.
Like, look at you with comprehension.
He's like
Ah.
furrowing
What's it
some
gonna be?
kind of brow, like, what did he say?
So as Kadal dived in, Lacan looks to the edge of the boat and the water and says, "Tell him to stop!" And then I'm gonna pick up the rapier and I'm gonna try and calamari this thing where it hits the wood.
Okay.
Tell him to stop. He's rocking the boat.
I'm not using the battle axe because it's cursed. We're using the rapier here. 21. Does that hit?
Well,
21 hits. It wasn't a crit, right?
No. Dirty
Okay.
21.
Roll damage.
I'm gonna roll damages. That's a piercing damage 11, and I would like to use my superiority dice. So that's a.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
I roll 1d8. And that's a 4. This is to make it. Sorry, scroll down here. No, stop it. I'm trying to do a goading attack, so it would be disadvantage if it attacked anything but me. And it has to succeed a wisdom DC 12.
Okay.
to-
Let's see how wise this thing is. Rolls a 4.
Okay. So it's got disadvantage if it attacks a target besides me, and I did 15 damage to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, you
Sounds like
slice into this thing. It doesn't quite calamari, but this like very, very deep purple blood just bursts out of the wound.
I am thinking of recipes, though. That's my turn.
Oh,
Here we
shit.
go. Cassia.
Well, let me help you out with that, Lacan. Can I do a firebolt at the arm?
Yeah.
Preferably, if here's Luna, like, here.
Yeah. Yeah, you would just target it basically.
Cool.
Seared calamari. Let's go.
Okay. It's a D10. Wait. I'm sorry. Is it a D20? I do a D20.
An attack roll is a d20 plus the bonus.
Okay, so 15 plus 6 is 21.
That's gonna hit. Let me get damage.
Okay. That's a D10. That's this one. This is not how the music goes. Okay, I'm using the computer dice.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Okay. Take 6 damage. Anything else for you?
No.
All right. Luna, can I get another escape roll?
and is that
Just
Just-
a flat d20.
not with strength or athletics? 16.
16 is exactly what you need to escape the restraints.
Hooray!
Nice.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire on the 20-foot cube underneath the boat.
Okay.
So the octopus and any other creatures in the area will be outlined in light. My little prismatic rainbow light.
That's
The octopus starts glowing.
It has a Dex 14 save.
Oh. Well, let's see that. Wow, it rolls 14.
That's crazy.
So JK, it does not glow, unfortunately.
Boo.
Boo indeed.
I wipe some slime off me and I look perturbed.
But you're out of the grip though, right?
Mhm.
Sick.
I kind of kick it for good measure. I guess I have a bonus action, so maybe I can do something on this turn.
What's it gonna be?
I will say I need to think of like more songs that Luna sings, but Luna will sing a cute little song. Luna will sing a really cool like superhero theme song for Lacan. Like Lacan's standing there with the rapier looking all cool and she's like and so you get bardic inspiration.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you can add 1d6 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Nice. I imagine he's doing like the Led Zeppelin immigrant song intro, like dun da 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 dun da 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 dun da da da.
Except it's on panpipes.
Yes. It's like.
All right.
Lacan doesn't realize he's bopping along, but
Yeah. Just...
Y'all watch as the tentacles go back underwater.
Oh.
And Kadal, you suddenly don't have eyes on it as a large ink cloud shoots out of it.
Ooh.
As it...
Dang, fairy fire would have been so good.
Yeah.
As a 20-foot radius of ink has obscured it.
Okay. To be clear, or just, yeah, for clarification, Cassia is 30 feet away from us, and I'm under the boat, around that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is now your turn.
Can I hold for action?
You could try.
I want to hold for action with an unarmed strike. Like, if I see anything come towards me, or if anything, like, I don't know if monks can do this, but they should. But like, if anything, it's called listening hands in Wing Chun. But if anything just like touches me a little bit, I instantly react to it.
Yeah, we can try.
Can't he also try to attack even though he can't see it? Like,
Yeah.
you could attack at disadvantage if
Yeah,
you wanted to, Bo.
You can still try to attack where you think you saw it. It would just be at disadvantage because you can't.
Okay.
Not that you should, just that
Yeah. I'm just thinking. No, I think he would go. I think he would go after it. I think he'd try to chase it. So he's probably like swinging in the ink.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do unarmed strike.
Disadvantage.
So I do 2, right?
Mm-hmm. And choose the low.
15 and 14. It's tough.
14 hits.
Ha! Found ya! You little bastard, here we go! That's an 8.
Okay.
And since I'm touching him, I know where he is. So I'm gonna do another unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm. Still disadvantage.
Oh man, 23 and... That is a nat 20.
Damn, okay.
That's 25.
So what was the lower roll?
23.
Still hits, just not going to be a crit, but roll damage.
That's 11.
Okay. So
I'm like, I said no!
You blindly punch where you think, and you feel your fists and elbows landing in octopus meat.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's your turn.
Yeah. Bah!
'Cause
Bah!
you're still
There it
blind,
is.
Unless you want any movement or anything.
Oh. No, I want to hang on. I mean, I want to... Wait.
Stay in the ink.
Yeah, I want to stay in the ink. I can't grapple a tentacle, can I? Just to, like,
You've
make sure-
used your action bonus.
Okay. I just like... You guys gotta grapple. I just
But guys,
want to-
can I grapple though?
But like...
just one grapple, boss.
All you got left is movement.
All right, yeah. I'm trying to stay close to it.
Okay.
Gotta grapple. I gotta grapple, Dad.
Lacan, can I get perception?
Yes, that would be 18.
Okay. You're kind of like looking around. It's hard to make heads or tails of where this thing is. As the waves of the current come in over a few seconds and kind of start to delude this ink cloud. With your perception, you can just barely see over the side of the boat through what's left of the ink cloud. The body of this octopus looks to be at least like 20 feet farther underwater. It seems to just be slowly sinking as Kadal blindly just punched this thing in the head to death.
Oh, No! I hoped it would float. That looked delicious.
Oh, I guess maybe it would float, huh?
Dead bodies float.
Did dead octopi float? I gotta Google something weird again.
Yeah, unless it's too low, unless it's too like deep, it'll float. It'll come.
Is like an octopus fall?
When Google says when they die, they just sink.
Oh.
Do you want me
You
to
know what?
levitate?
Due to
Nate-
its density being similar to that of water.
I gotta also shout you out for not going with the AI overview answer, which is, as usual, incorrect and should always be instantly ignored. Stay human, folks.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Bye.
Octopus down, sinking
Dude.
to the bottom of the lake.
I just knocked him out with it. Do you want me to swim down and get Lacan? Do you want any? Because I can.
I mean, do you swim up and you're like a puppy in the water, just like telling, "Hey, Flipper."
Did you guys
Dude,
see that?
that was sick, bro. And
You say, did you guys see that? And literally no one could see anything.
like, no. I'm like, neither could I.
I can't even look down. I'm like strapped to this wood thing.
The octopus probably just changed their mind and left. They're probably fine.
Cadell's floating like,
just
yeah.
kind of leaving straight down, Luna, in like a very
That's where it lives.
Yeah. We were having a conversation down there, and he said he actually forgot to walk the dog, so he went back home.
Are you lying?
His hair straightener was on.
He left the hair straightener on. Lacan, a moment. He like kind of like blades over to Lacan. Hey, did you want like any piece of this for like any kind of snacks or anything?
I traditionally that would be several days worth of food, but if you want to tell Luna that he had to go walk his sea cucumber,
Yeah.
You should get back in the boat in case there's more creatures.
get back in the boat, Kadal. I don't want him to change his mind and come back
Okay.
for
All right.
ya.
I'm gonna get back in the boat. He
He looked hale and healthy, and we should get out of here.
slithers back into to Cassia's boat. He like goes underwater and then pops up and then lands in the boat.
Cool.
He's like,
Wow.
Cassia, nice fireball.
Oh, nice swimming.
Thanks. And then we just start rowing again.
Just see the Ben Stiller mermaid. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like, did you see that pup?
No son
So Kadal's like a little sad because he liked the idea of calamari. Can we go? So we just move to we get to the pillar. We get to the city in a pillar.
Like fast, right? Because we're scared. Or
Cliffland.
Yeah, and we'll do a little BRB there.
Nice.
We'll be right back after 5 minutes. See you soon. welcome back. We have defeated an intellect devourer and a giant octopus, and we have observed for the first time our Kuatoa Underdarkling background comrade in his element. And now we are rowing. Yeah. And now we are rowing across a dark lake toward an abandoned city called Murderth.
Neiman Marcus.
Mantel Darth.
Yes,
Mantel
that. Mantel
Darth.
Darth.
Mantel
Darth.
Darth. Mantel Darth.
Take us away, Nate.
Yeah, the rest of the row is uninterrupted. Little choppy water. A few fish swim by.
Oh.
They may or may not be threatening, but
I want to find out.
don't want to find out, and you don't need to. As you enter the city, you row through a large opening in the wall of this pillar, an opening about 30 feet tall. And you pass through and finally see the city up close. And it is massive. This pillar inside this thing is massive. It's hard to even tell how large it is from the inside. You row up to some very old docks where you can secure your boats. And I'm going to drop a map. And production, yeah, has it there as well. This is a map of the lower levels of Mantel Darth. This entire city, as you go in, let me back up. The docks seem to be surrounded by buildings. They're like walled off. You assume that these are for some type of secure passage into the city, like a customs office. But you see at the very center a giant column made from black stone. And from the looks, the cavern walls and the central pillar, it looks like originally this whole thing was solid and was hollowed out to make this city. And this whole city kind of revolves around this central column.
So we go into that bottom left area. Is that the opening that you're talking about, or
That's
is that
where you enter through? Yeah. So
okay? Got you.
Southwest, the bottom left,
Yeah.
where you see the water there and those old docks, that's where you enter through. It's very, very, very small for reference, but on those docks you can see little boats.
Oh yeah.
That's
Is that blue train track looking thing gates?
That would be the buildings that you think are like kind of customs, the passageway. It kind of blocks it off, and you can assume this was so people can't just like march on in without some kind of verification barrier. Maybe there were guards here at one point.
Okay. And then, are the buildings floating, or are they on other rock?
No, it's solid ground.
Okay, cool. Sick. Okay, so I assume we dock up and then go to the gate, try to find a way in.
And does this have an overhang here? Is this covered where we're coming in, like under that arch? So has like a lot of dust built up. Is it like, can we see if people have been here?
You'll probably learn more of that once you actually go in. But you tie up your boats, leave them at the docks. You pass through these buildings, and as you go in, you see that this place is covered in dust and cobwebs, and even the wood structures look like they're decaying. As you pass through this initial gate entryway, you're kind of funneled through what you guess was once like a line queue, guided by ropes. You're kind of walking back and forth, when there's a line, but no one's actually there.
Even though it's abandoned, we still honor the lines. Yeah.
Do all of us?
It's up to you.
I walk right
I think
under
I
him.
would. I think Kadal definitely would be like line. He's used to the line and being in the queue.
Luna absolutely does not. She just kind of crawls under it.
I unclipped the first one and just circumvented them.
Love it.
Kadal's like, what is? So
A
uncivil.
demonstrata does not wait in line.
Hang up, babe. New personality test just dropped.
Do you walk the queue even if no one's there?
That's so funny. That is totally personality.
Even
drop.
lower stakes than the shopping cart dilemma.
Which one are you? Yeah. Nice.
But you
So you-
pass through, and you actually enter the city. And as you enter the city, you look up as I'm going to drop another asset, another map. You see above you a series of walkways and platforms built into cavern walls and the column.
Did you make this map?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Hey.
So you can see here on the map this kind of spiraling. The transparency and the size is supposed to convey the different heights of it rather than the size.
Okay, so are we still in the southwest area?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just as you look up, but
Okay.
yeah, you see this series of platforms in different areas, and on them are more buildings
Yeah.
lining these cavern walls, and it goes up for hundreds, maybe thousands of feet.
Oh my lord.
What's that thing on the far left? Is that just another building?
It's another building.
Is that where the light is?
Let me get perception.
We perceive.
It's kind of hard to see that far from down here.
I got 12.
Good job past Anna for making a character that finally had a good perception modifier. 19.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Lacan with a 9 is very grateful as well.
Luna,
Mm-hmm.
you do in fact see one light on in that highest of high, large buildings on the map that is on the left.
I point.
I perceive. Or pointing. I want to check out that purple building just to look inside to see how abandoned things are.
Sure.
That purple building that's just standing alone.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Someone says.
Okay.
Sorry, you can complete that. I just, as Kadal's looking around, Lacan's trying to see, like, did everyone leave here and, like, loot this place? Has it had a, like, transients come and go? Or is it, like, weirdly, creepily, like, untouched?
Yeah.
I'm glad you asked. Can everyone make investigation checks?
I hate that I asked.
10. Man.
13.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
Nice.
16.
All right. Lacan and Cassia, as you're looking around, you enter this first building that catches Kadal's interest. You see very, very faint, old traces of footprints all around, and as you see them here, you look on the ground. You can kind of see them. They're kind of amongst every building. And in addition to that, as you're looking around, the first building you enter looks to have been like a pretty nice house, as far as like compared to the other ones. It's like pretty decent size, maybe like could house like 5 to 7 people. But as you go through, like rummaging through drawers, shelves, you mostly find things like tattered old clothes, broken picture frames, knickknacks, like dolls, cups, all seem to be like personal, pretty worthless belongings.
But things people would care about and take with them. They wouldn't leave behind their photographs and their children's toys.
Yeah, I was
without
gonna ask. There's broken
leaving in a
frames.
hurry.
Are there photos in there?
No. The frame, one frame you find seems to be empty. The doll also seems to be just kind of beat up. But between the lack of anything of value and the footsteps everywhere, you kind of gather that this place has been looted and looted down to the bare bones over time.
I'm curious if it's been looted. So there have been people that have passed by. I'm curious if there are more looting the higher you get, or if they're less looted. So since we have to go up anyways, can we go to that first? If you guys want, can we go up to that first building in the elevation, or the rise up, the ascension, and inspect that?
Let's go.
We go.
Okay.
Can Cassia keep an eye out for any indication that this place was in any way connected to Raynor? Like, is there any way of knowing that it was part of the cooperative?
Yeah, let me get history from Cassia.
21.
All right. So, based on what you've studied and what you know, what you were taught between books you read growing up, as well as being given the lowdown on the cooperative while you were in the military, there wasn't mention of this city being part of the cooperative. And with your role, you read at one point a little bit about this city. This wasn't part of the cooperative, but it was kind of a trade hub. This was kind of a central place of travelers, merchants, as well as people who did live here. But no, this was not part of the cooperative.
Okay. Is there a chance Cassia's family would have been trading here?
Not likely.
Not like food.
No, because
Gotcha.
even though this was a place of trade, the cooperative was pretty exclusive to itself.
I
It
see.
tried to only work with other cities that were in alignment with it, and this was not part of its system.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Purple house?
Yeah.
Or
So
purple
you're
building?
going upwards.
Yes.
The first batch of housing you encounter as you ascend. Now, when you do ascend, it initially starts as stairs that go up, but eventually it makes its way into suspended bridges that just kind of ramp up and go higher and higher. Sometimes it's bridges, sometimes it's walkways, sometimes it's ladders. There's all sorts of pathways to go up this spiral.
Is there a way to differentiate what's like residential and what's a market, or like a consumer building or anything like that?
The initial impression you got is the lower levels were, even though there was some residence, it was part residence and a larger part markets, not government buildings, it wasn't government, but like offices, like
right.
where people would like register things.
Yeah, like a town
that's where
hall.
like the business was done. And as you go up, at least this first one, it looks to be residential.
Residential. Okay. Are there any signs or anything around?
Not in this building.
on the bridges at all, being like this way to this person's house?
No.
Okay. Have we inspected the house already? This first building?
Not yet. You can.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna look
Get
inside.
investigation again.
And do they have a mailbox on the front or the outside? Just continuing to look for like
No
names or
mailbox.
nope.
Well, I have a 3. I can't see. It's too.
I got a 21 this time.
Hey.
At 11.
I got a 6. It's a house.
Fort Knox.
Cadal's like,
Fort Knox.
Cadal's trying to look in. He can't see. Luna, do you see anything in there?
I'm just gonna turn you towards the house, Cadal.
Oh, I assume y'all were like in there, like looking around.
Oh yeah. Let's go in.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed too.
That's actually, yeah. We're just looking in the window, and then Luna just walks in.
I'm like, oh, just what I thought from the outside. House.
Right. You go in.
Luna, you have a little bit of success as you go through a couple drawers and boxes. You gather up a total of 7 silver,
Yes.
which is
Look what I found.
Ooh.
considering that is all you found. Though this house also seems mostly looted.
Damn it.
Can I,
I
detect
just-
that? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, please.
Can I detect magic?
You can try.
Good call.
Let me see here. Always got to read up on this one. Do-do-do. No magic.
Okay.
Duration is 10 minutes.
I'm
Oh, thank you.
Is there
annoyed.
any graffiti or anything? Sorry.
Interesting question.
You turn around and Cassia's like,
Yeah, she's like.
it's the knife I opened the letter with.
Oh, there wasn't any.
Cassia has carved "fuck the order" under.
But it's like really beautiful penmanship though.
Just says FOU.
All of the order under Cassia.
Nope, no magic, no graffiti. Just
It's really
more
annoying
dusty,
because,
empty houses.
like, knowing from how I feel Nate operates, and how I play video games, I'm like, we have to check every single building.
I know that's me too.
Yeah.
I want to open every drawer.
This would
No.
be me for 2 hours. Just
Yeah,
open,
Yes.
open, open.
Next house. Take us to the
Is
next
there like
house.
a
Yeah.
diary I can read? Those are my favorite.
This is Nate. You made the wrong map for us, my friend. I think Kadal's like, okay, well everything looks empty. We should just go to the light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what that light is. I feel like it's important.
Yeah.
And if it's nothing, we can always check stuff on the way down.
Great idea.
As we go up and past things, does anything stand out as more or less disturbed, or like having been more or less a point of interest for other people that have come here, based on footprints?
For the most part, you kind of see it is pretty consistent. We can, like, even just like fast forwarding, you do investigate more houses. Whether it's like every single house or not is
Right.
totally up to you. You're not really technically on any kind of time limit, so like however much time you want to. But we could even say like you spend a good like hour or two investigating houses as you kind of go up these walkways, and you keep just finding more of the same. These places are looted. They're empty of anything of real value. And can I get insight from everyone?
Kadal has 14.
Okay.
7.
Ooh, natty 20 for the
Ah!
Ooh.
Had to
Oh,
happen sometime.
I thought my 16 was exciting, but
10 and above, based on what you've gathered, aside from the signs of rotting, like the smell of mildew, mold, wood being eaten away by bugs. The buildings all seem to be pretty intact. From all of this, you probably gather that this city didn't necessarily like fall to any kind of war or intense conflict, but rather just was abandoned.
Oh.
It just seems more like it was deserted for some reason.
Is there by any chance we haven't seen any papers that would have a date on it? Right? No one left a newspaper out.
Someone carved in the wall, we left on this time at this date.
Bye.
Because of this situation.
Hey, it's
No one like actively living there, not like a cigarette butt or like a.
still smoking.
I don't know.
I think
nothing that you found.
I think we just go up to the top. Oh, except Kadal came out of one house and went, guys, look what I found! Basterfield points!
Lacan's like, yay!
Luna, like a little tear rolls down Luna's cheek.
Kadal's like, sorry, too soon. Yeah, sorry. And he throws the pantomimed points off of the bridge.
Oh.
Sorry. I think we just keep going up.
Yeah?
So, you walk these rickety ascending walkways, climb ladders for quite a while. Maybe about 20 minutes or so. You're who knows how high up at this point. Like at least, probably at least like 100 feet up. And you find that the walkway comes to an abrupt end at a very, very steep, and this isn't going to be marked 1-to-1 on the map.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a pretty abrupt end at a really steep cave wall. And you see 15 feet up, it looks like the walkway continues.
What the?
You think maybe at one point there may have been a rope or another ladder that goes up, but all that remains now is just very steep, damp wall of rock.
15 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty athletic. I could climb up and drop a rope to y'all.
I believe it.
Okay.
But I think I am too, so maybe we should race.
Oh,
Hope it goes
one
for-
good Misty step.
So we're both on the bottom, like, flexing at each other, and then you're just like, boop.
But if the DM allows.
Cassia, if you want a Misty Step, you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so Cassia just...
And I'm like, were we still racing?
Uh,
I don't think I have any rope.
So cue the next like 45
No, you
minutes
do,
of
because
us.
you still have the wood cut. You had the
Oh, I
wood
do.
tied to you.
Oh my
Bro.
god, you're so right. Okay, I finally unsaid. I've been
walked
walking
this
around like kind of like.
You walked the entire way up with a
I didn't
plank
know
on your
if
face.
we were gonna fall into some water. And so
I
you're
feel like
the-
even if you took it off, you still probably had the rope. Like
yeah,
you didn't
That's
give
like-
it to anyone.
as like a little belt, like a cute little
Yeah.
So, okay, so I'm gonna throw it down. Wait, and what do I? Okay,
So what are you
I'm
gonna? You're gonna hold it while we climb up?
Okay, this is getting a little crazy, but I could make myself bigger and then I weigh more.
Oh!
You could just tie it to something up
Or
there.
I could
Wait,
freaking tie it to something. Can I?
first check if you're safe up there.
Oh, do I see anything, Nate?
you turn around and there's a...
There's a dragon.
There's no other...
Another squid. It's an octopus just go.
The octopus is back and on land.
He sucker
It's a
punches
zombie
you.
octopus now.
He was like, "You fell for my trap."
Can Kadal just jump up?
I don't think you could jump, but you could try to climb.
I want to climb first. I want to be like, no, I think I got it.
I want to climb first.
I
All right.
said I think I got it.
I think
Kadal and Lacan, let me get athletics.
Ready, set, go!
19.
Shit, 12.
Yes! Oh! 2 today.
Damn it!
2. I'm just next to you, Cassie. I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, I'm climbing up like, but I'm in my element. And I like leg over the edge too, like, oh god damn it.
You do.
What
make
did
a defend.
What did Kadal roll?
A 12.
So as Kadal's like, but I'm in my element, Luna also passes him, just like
Oh,
just
what
like a
was
little
your-
tree frog.
Yeah.
And Kadal just like stops like but he's like, you know how a small he's like walking up the wall like and he's the last one up and he's like all right, we're all here, we're all safe. Good.
Good job climbing.
Glad
Yeah,
you made
thanks.
it.
No, I wanted to make sure. I wanted to stand behind just to make sure you guys were good from the
In
rear.
case
thanks
another
for-
octopus attacked us up here.
Yeah.
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 You're just
You don't
being
know.
the
There
rear.
could be roctopuses, octorocs here. All right, let's keep going.
Luna, so you also climbed. You did an athletics.
Yeah. I did athletics and I got 14.
Oh, okay, cool.
Damn.
So yeah, all of it happens the way you said.
Sorry, I should have checked.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine. I was just gonna say anyone that climbs athletics, but there you go. And y'all succeeded. So
Cassie is still holding the rope. Like, so what was the point?
I'm gonna keep that though,
What was the point? Cassie won.
and I do
She,
some
like,
cool rope.
Ties
thing.
it back around her with the plank. Like,
No, the plank I imagine went like boom, 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 and like hit every single level on the way down. Sorry in advance if that brings out the monsters. Please don't make that bring out the monsters.
the octopus is like, shut up! You know I'm working nights! I don't know why I said that.
He's dead, Bo. Too soon.
No, he's
What?
not, Lacan.
You're right. He went to walk.
He said he had to go to,
Anemone.
he's working nights, so he had to go to bed early. That's
You
why.
talked to him?
My mistake, Kadal.
Yeah, that's why we were underwater. That's the
I'm
whole
just
point of me
imagining
going
us
under there.
I
slowly
wanted to
being
talk to an
surrounded by
octopus.
something evil right now. I'm scared.
Yeah. Anyways, let's
Keep going. Toward the
going.
light.
The octopus is alive.
you keep ascending.
That's our new t-shirt. The octopus is alive.
yes.
You keep walking and
Yes,
walking
please.
and walking and climbing.
Okay.
The walkways are feeling a little bit more rickety as you go up. A couple 100 feet up, and these bridges are swaying a lot more with your footsteps. As at the end of another walkway, you find what looks to be a wall of more cavern rock, but this one has a door.
Ooh.
A door in the rock wall, the walk wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it locked?
I don't know. Do you check?
I tried to open it.
A locked rock wall.
The door is unlocked.
Go inside.
I go click and it opens and I'm like,
Kadal like sneaks up like.
Lacan looks back over everyone to make sure not being.
Like-
it goes under the bottom.
Luna's head pops out and Kadal's over hers. Like,
boop, 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 boop.
yeah.
The door opens to a room. This room looks to be a man-made carved-out cave, about 10 by 10 feet, about 8 feet tall ceilings. Very small room. And at the end of the room is another door.
Is there's nothing in the room?
As Luna approaches the door,
Wait, I'm propping the other door open. I just want to be clear. Just Getting that out of the
You
way.
all hear a voice
Octopus.
telepathically. And it says, think your answer and proceed through. Speak your answer, and that's a headache for you.
So we all, Kadal, I assume we're all looking at each other like,
You hear the voice again as it says, I cross a river, but I cannot move. And I would like everyone, if you can, well, I guess what do you do?
think.
Because if you have answers, I would like you to send it to me on Discord individually.
But I can talk in your head.
Yeah.
You can do that.
And all of ours.
But I want to be correct at D&D, and that is so real and important.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I was
I
hoping
mean, you
that
can do that.
I was.
Ah, no, cool. I wrote it down. Now you can say it.
I assume that Luna would say, like, speak to us. Were you going to speak to all three of us or something?
Sure. I think it's a bridge.
So
And-
the telepathic is one-on-one technically.
Oh.
But you can do that.
I'll just type it to you.
Well, I already.
I have 2 answers locked in.
Oh wait, are we still?
Yeah. Waiting on you.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I've done this before. Should I put the answer above board? Should I put the answer I thought first, or should I put the answer that Luna said?
Whatever answer you are thinking as you walk through.
Okay.
But I want to know what you did think first.
I don't know why I thought it was the wind, but that doesn't make any sense.
I went on that journey. I did.
Okay. You all walk through thinking your answers. You all have the same answer. And that was, in fact, bridge, which is correct.
Hooray!
Luna, you take 2 psychic damage.
Do I know why?
Even though it wasn't verbal, you did technically speak.
Well, learn my lesson.
But you
What is-
pass through the doors into another room. And
Quick
you
question.
hear... Yes.
Is there a difference between damages, like when you're putting it in?
Only... It's usually character dependent. So
Okay,
let's
cool.
say you have a character that's like resistant to psychic damage, then it would just be halved. And
Oh,
things
cool.
like that.
Cool.
Weak to lightning.
I have the just dumbest note here, but I'm wearing a ring. I don't know if you remember that I had this ring. The ring of mind shielding. While wearing this ring, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you are lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. But then if I die wearing it, my soul enters it.
Right.
The fine print.
So you are allowing it in this case, right?
I'm allowing it, yeah.
I was gonna ask, like, are you just not listening to this and being like, what do you
You're like,
do?
What are you guys doing? Yeah.
You would have
no.
seen us like.
But I guess I don't want to let it read my mind.
Okay.
But
You don't feel like it's trying to. It's just
Good point.
giving
Really
you
good
some
point.
riddles.
Very good point. I like.
As
I like
you enter the second room,
okay.
it says 6 letters. Take 1 away, and 12 remain.
feel like that's technically correct.
What? Oh, dang. Six
Lacan
letters.
stays.
6 letters. Take one away.
These are our first riddles, by the way.
Unless you count the
Can
N.
I get persuasion?
His conviction is absolute. That's an 8.
Okay. After this much time has passed, you hear the door behind you is slowly starting to close.
No!
Can I stick my foot in it? Like, slide and stop it?
You want to?
Is it a big, heavy stone door? Is it gonna kill me?
Can we just try to run through even if we don't have an answer?
And escape
Yeah,
the
the door's
puzzle?
unlocked.
Oh, what is the door? Is it stone or wood?
The door is metal.
Uh-oh.
I mean, if it's starting to close. Wait, did you successfully keep it open?
Let me get an athletics check from Lacan.
21. Dirty, though.
Ah. You slow the doors closing, but it doesn't seem to be stopping.
Well, you got a rock or anything? Cassia, can you see something to stick in here?
Do I see a rock?
Nope.
Can I just...
All right, I think we just run for it. Like,
You don't want to be
the
sealed
answer
into
is
the...
closing.
Luna, you just going through the next door?
I guess so.
Okay. Kadal, you have your answer. Cassia?
I got nothing.
Okay.
I'm the dumbest one here.
No.
I didn't have
Here's
an
my
answer,
answer.
either.
No, you're not the dumbest.
Okay.
But I was like,
Wait, I do have an answer.
Okay. All right. You all pass through, and you all take 3 psychic damage.
Ah, come on. 12 was the
I
answer.
really wanted 12 to work.
I almost said 12s, so we were on the same.
I said 12 minus the E.
What was
we ever
the
know what it
answer?
was?
You don't know.
Oh, that's the more psychic damage.
Yeah,
That's real psychic damage.
Oh, above board question. Do we take hit points off because of that? Or...
Yes, 3 psychic damage.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
As you all walk through with incorrect answers, you feel this shooting pain through your head. As you hear the voice again, it says, if given one, you've either many or none. Oh, we got an answer? Okay.
Say it again.
If given one, you've either many or none.
If given one, you've either many or none.
Wait, no, changing.
Okay. All right. Everyone has answers. Y'all walk through.
I feel dumb.
I don't feel like
I
mine's
feel
good.
super dumb.
Nah, I got excited, but that's not it.
I would argue my case, but it's not
I'm-
gonna be right.
I went Galaxy Brain for this one.
4 psychic damage to everyone but Kadal.
Whoa!
What was your answer?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, you passed through the door.
It's an option.
Technically, it was choice, but same thing.
Oh my god, I was so close.
What was yours?
Chance. Given a chance.
Chance was close. I saw him
Oh.
like,
If given a choice, you've either many or none. Oh, I get it.
Bro.
That is Galaxy Brain.
big
That's
I
dope.
went so. I
Wow.
thought about this episode of the Jackie Chan Adventures. We'll talk about it later.
That was the like monk focus kicking in.
That was yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, yeah. I had to sit there. I cross-legged and everything. I spoke to Master Oogway.
I was like, is that something Zarnus used to say? That's nuts.
Lacan, do you have any treats?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I have
happily.
one? How much is it? How much health do I get?
+2.
Okay.
Rachel, I'm gonna ask you something as your friend. Are those just pads of butter on a plate?
Well, because that was a conclusion you jumped to, I'm actually so glad you asked, in case anyone at home was also wondering and didn't have the opportunity. No.
Is that cheese?
It looks like cheese.
Oh, it's cheese. Okay, okay.
It's cubes of cheddar cheese because I am
Oh, delicious.
freaking
Because it's a charcuterie.
Yeah.
mouse-coated cheddar maxing.
Max.
Whatever the kids do, I don't know.
Damn.
As you walk through this third door,
Oh my god.
you see that things open back up into the large cavern that is the main city, as there are more walkways ahead of you, and the door shuts behind you.
And the con's goes, what the fuck was that all about?
Yeah. I was like, that was so annoying.
What did you guys guess for the second one?
12 minus the E.
Oh, I thought it was. There's
wait,
6
wait.
letters left.
Wait. Say that riddle. Can we hear the riddle again?
It was 6 letters. Take one away, and 12 remain.
See, I'm bad at math even when it's words.
Oh!
Oh
Oh,
my God.
it's is it one like
Data-
literally the letter one like W? Oh,
I think I'm with
oh my
Rachel.
god,
I think I'm with Rachel. First
What?
of all, that's not how you spell one.
Yeah. it's different. One.
Is it a dozen?
It's dozens.
Yeah,
We were so close with 12 and 12s, but we had the wrong numbers.
Bro, I was like,
Maybe
what
if
else?
I spell 12 funny.
I know. I was like, what? 12 has 6 letters. If I take one away, it's still 12 technically.
I love that you gave me a persuasion check. Like I never felt more
It was
understood than in
just
that
so
moment.
funny. I'm like, man, I gotta give it a shot, man. But you exit out of this room,
Yeah, fuck
and you
that room.
see that there's still some ways to go. You see more walkways. You see more bridges, more ladders to climb, more heights to conquer.
Yes, but what the fuck was that behind us that we just came from, and why? Is there like a sign? Like, was that like a brain test? Was
is
that
it another
just-
little brain?
Are there
on
more
feet?
of those ahead? Is it like a standardized
Yeah.
building in this?
Is that like a
community?
rite of passage to get to this point?
I hated that, and I don't want to do that again. And I want to know where that is and identify it visually.
Also,
I
who
want to do it
lives-
again, but
Who lives above and past this point? Because that's crazy. They have to do that every time.
Well, maybe we will find out next time.
Oh, so many questions.
oh my god,
Oh, what am I gonna
And
do? Except you.
Maybe those questions can be answered when we have our first ever guest on the show.
Are you
You
gonna
don't
announce?
even tell us.
Are you gonna announce who the guest is right now?
No.
No, don't.
Wait, cheese, you can-
Let it be a surprise.
oh my god, oh my god.
No, tell me, because I'm
It is
gonna
a
get it
surprise.
out of you all week. So
You will find
Can you
out
give us a
soon.
riddle?
Ooh, that's a good idea. I feel like you could give a really good riddle for who the guest is.
Yeah.
No pressure. Just come up with a top tier one. Like,
He's like, I'll give you a hint. It's Chris Perkins.
There's
it wouldn't be that illustrious goddess that's joining you on the PAX panel, would it?
the
I nailed it! Yes! Nailed it!
Never mind.
No, tell me. Tell the riddle. Tell the riddle. Tell the riddle.
Every time I go for it, someone says something.
No, we're quiet.
Gonna mute.
Their storage is a waste. And you'll find out next time. Yeah, take us out.
Sorry, I was trying to do the riddle. I know who the guest is. So, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to StonesThrow Cities Beneath. We really appreciate you being around. If you are here and you haven't joined the Discord, we highly recommend that you do that. If you would like to find it, you can type !Discord in chat. You can find lots of places there to discuss the episodes, check out fan art, talk to people about things that aren't even related to the show, and also be part of the storytelling that goes on for each of us each week, because all of us get inspired by that, and our characters have little bits of you in them every week. Doing that is a great way to support the show. Another great way to support the show is financially, and some of you did that this week. I say a special thank you to these people listed here. You are wonderful and magnificent, and we love you, and every little bit of your support goes so far, especially because we are headed to PAX East.
Yeah.
And are going to have a panel on Friday, May 9th at 4:30? 4:30.
Yes.
4:30.
Yes. 4:30. 4:30.
4:30 local time in Boston in the Bobcat Theater. So we hope you will come join us. That's going to be Bo, Christina, myself, and Kate Welch, as well as one special guest who has yet to be completely confirmed. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to be, the panel is called Whose Role Is It Anyway? And the goal of the panel is to, first of all, entertain you with some good role play, and then also hope that you can leave with some tips and tricks that you can take into your home games as well.
Not a backflip.
Yeah. No, you can. I won't.
All right.
I'll also be at the Cantrip booth at PAX if you would like to come check out some fantasy-inspired streetwear. And also playing in Acquisitions Incorporated, which is the live staged Dungeons and Dragons game from Penny Arcade, in which I play Evelyn Marthane, who you may now be acquainted with if you are a StonesThrow viewer. That'll be fully costumed and is always a really good time, so be sure to line up for that early and come watch. And if you are not going to PAX, that will be streamed. Our panel will not, but we will try to record it for you so that you can consume it later.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything else they want to shout out before we head out this week?
Yeah, I'm going to turn it back on you, Anna. I got to say, if you're out there, you're not following Anna across socials, there's never a better time than around PAX, and she does the costuming, because I love getting the behind the scenes, like the dress up photos and all these cool Evelyn photos. So yeah, we're going to make sure to follow Anna now. And the rest of us, you know, if you ever get around to it, it's cool. We're here too. But yeah, I enjoy your content so much when you get to do the stage shows.
Thank you. I guess actually, if you all want a little, oh no, I don't have it. Never mind. We are going to have quite a few new items at PAX East, and one of them, many of you have come to the Cantrip booth looking for our quest pack, but have been like, it's a little bit out of my budget. And I kept saying, I promise you, I will be bringing you an accessory that is in a different budget bracket. And we are having a crossbody bag called the Component Pouch that I think is super cute, and you can pre-order it with free shipping at our booth at PAX. So definitely come check it out. Cute. And follow at StonesThrow RPG on socials. I want to thank you all so much also for all the engagement that you have given us on socials. And thank you to everyone on the cast here who has made that possible. All the videos are so great. It helps me as I'm going out and having conversations with sponsors to be able to be like, look, people really like our content. So every time you engage with us, that is supporting the show. You guys are wonderful and we love you so much. And soon, we will find out whose waste is a garbage can.
What the? Storage is a what?
What is it?
Is a waste.
Whose storage is
a waste.
Storage is a waste. Okay, cool. Anyway, see you soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.